Hi, my name is Sean Batel. I'm a chemistry teacher at John A. Ferguson Senior High. I'm going to be showing you how to set up your OneNote notebook in Teams. I have been using OneNote for several years without Teams, and so I have a lot of information from previous notebooks that I will be pulling over to the OneNote that is housed in the Teams platform. This is how we're going to do it. You can see on the screen right now that I've got the standalone OneNote application comes on the computer at our school. I've got it open, and you can see on the left margin, you can see quite a few of my previous year's notebooks open. I'm going to be primarily working today between this year's third period class, which is a regular chemistry class, and my seventh period chemistry class, which is also regular, so I can copy and paste the material pretty much straightforward with a minor amount of modification to the content. All right, so in order to get started, let me go ahead and minimize that, and we're going to go to the portal, and I'll go down here to Office 365, and we're going to go from there. You can also use the Teams app if you open the Teams app with your work login. And I'm going to open up the. So again, I said I'll be working on period 7. I have not yet set up period 7 notebook. Here's what I do. And before I say that, you might be noticing that I've modified the tiles from the district names and icons. So what I've done is I've gone here to these 3 little buttons that allow you to customize. Remember, the email from district says, do not delete the team. It will screw things up. If you have an extra team on here that you don't need, just hide it. What we're going to do now is we're going to hit edit the team just to show you how I've done that. Now you can see up here, I think it was chemistry 1 section 2, which is meaningless to me because it's not even related to the period. So I went in and typed period 7. And then I created my own icon. I downloaded an image of a Erlenmeyer flask. I colorized it, and then I uploaded it. And that's how I got my customized tile. All right, so we'll go ahead and click that. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go up there and click Class Notebook, which is a OneNote notebook. I'm going to open this notebook in the OneNote app, which is more robust. It has more features. It has more power in editing. So I'll click File here, and I'll just say Edit in OneNote app, and there it is. Another thing I want to do is I want to change the name from this generic Chemistry 1 name. I'm going to call this Period 7. So I right-click that. I hit Properties. I click right there, move my cursor to the front. I'm going to write period 7, and then I'm going to put the year 2020. Because after you do this for 1 year and then into multiple years, your files can get confusing. You don't know which one is which. Put the year in there, and that problem is solved. Okay, so I've just renamed this. So I can either go back to the web browser version and copy paste from there, or let's see if I can do it like this. I can go here to welcome, and I can just hit, I want to copy all this information, Control A, copy, Control C, and then I'll go back to this class, which is where I was working. I'm going to paste that right there, Control V. Now that's going to be in the way of that. So this is just a little statement that says to my students, hey, this is a placeholder syllabus. I've got to work on this because we've gone to K-12, now we're at Teams. My syllabus needs to be updated. Now, let me go to period 3, to my syllabus. I'm going to hit Control A. Notice when I do Control A, it only copies or highlights one thing. I got to hit Control A again. Control A means Control All, select all. I had to do it twice. You'll always have to do it twice, it seems like. Copy that. Now we're going to go back to period 7 to my welcome page. Notice I've already got that entire thing selected. I'll just right click, paste, and there goes my syllabus into period 7 from period 3. That is the syllabus that I copied from another notebook. Could have been from last year's notebook. It happens to be right now from period 3, which I got from another notebook in a previous year. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to remove this FAQ. I don't need it. I can always add something back there later with the Add Page button. I'm also going to go up to the top here and remove collaboration space. I've learned from experience the kids will use that space to write nasty things if you're not monitoring it, even if you are monitoring it. I don't need that. I can always use my whiteboard. All right, now I'm done with my syllabus. I'm going to go down here to Content Library. Content Library is where I'm going to put my my lesson plans, my handouts, anything that I want my students to be able to access that's a source that I, a handout or something that I provide. So the first subfolder in my content library is going to be called lesson plans. This will be where my students go each day to see what the point, what the topic of the day is. So lesson plans, hit enter, there we go. And you can see that the first tab in lesson plans is automatically getting started with the content library. I don't want it to be that. So I'm going to go back to period 3, content library, and notice that my first tab is my first homework assignment. So I'll copy that. Go back to period 7, content library, paste it. And I'm going to do the same thing. Go period 3, content library. Now I'm going to grab the assignment, which is an email. They have to read the syllabus and email me. So I'm going back to content library. I'm going to Control A, then I'm going to right click paste. Boom. I'm going to add a page. Why? Because every day I have a date headed lesson plan. I require my students to put the dates as the first thing on any entry in their notebook. It makes it easier to find chronologically. It should be where it, where it belongs chronologically. I'm going to go to period 3. I'll grab that. Same thing. Let me grab that topic. I could have typed it, but it's already there. Content library, paste, 9-4, getting restarted, because remember we started with K-12 and we've restarted. All right, go in here again, lesson plans. Now what I'll do is Control A again, copy, and lesson plans. I'll right click, paste it. That's my pretest there. We're looking at the bottom of today's lesson plan. Let me just make sure everything is subject and period appropriate. Should be. Anything else? I think I'm done. So now that we've created everything, more than likely I'm going to say that it's synchronized, but we can go up here to File, click View Sync Status, Sync All. You can go to Teams, period 7. Let's see how it looks. Go to Class Notebook up there. There's my syllabus. It's a little bit less intuitive here, but you click that and it opens up the other tabs. You can see my lesson plans are there. They've updated. Period 7. Looks good. I'm done. Thank you for watching.